It's
19 dudes.
It's a good chance.
19 dudes ain't nobody wearing a condom.
It's a good chance.
Nah, I'm cool. He said, "Oh, that's a thought."
Yeah.
Hold on, she talking about opening up. Man, I don't care. Don't open up with me.
Open up.
Don't open up with me. Listen, I don't want to hear none of that.
I want to see every forget the skeleton. I want to see every bone in that closet. Every single one of them, even if it's a graveyard.
Martin said, "Relationship/friendship, it doesn't matter. I treat you based on how you treat me, or what you do with me." I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that. I'm sorry. If I find out something about you, I'm gonna judge you based off of I'm saying that I'm wrong about that because you could have changed your life.
I don't know if you're wrong about that.
No, I'm just saying.
I think everybody entitled to their opinion. If I don't want my chick to be ran through by 19 dudes, that's just my standard.
But what if this is a person that she can finish her sentences? Y'all have a crazy.
Hey, she can finish off 19 dudes. I'm good.
I agree with you, but I'm saying
you
why?
Tell me you had 19 niggas to choose from. You want to choose me? Nah, nah.
But I'm just saying it was a good night
for them. That was a rough night for her. It was a long night for her.
She talking about some not the 19 though, just the pass. She said, "Y'all not wrong about that. It don't matter. She's a dot." I mean, but you can be in a relationship with a dot. Could you? Could you be in a relationship with a dot?
A sexual relationship, yes.
You couldn't be in a forever relationship like marriage with a dot.
No.
She changed her life around.
No, that's cool. I didn't.
See, this is what we talking about. All because she had sex a whole lot.
Yeah.
It's not that she had all the good qualities, but just because she, and I'm guilty too. I'm not saying I'm guilty. I'm guilty. But what I'm saying is, why we look at her like that? She is your other half, like meaning she think like you want her to think.
Except for that one time.
But that didn't come on your time. That came on some time that was 5 years ago. You only known her for 3 years. You know what I mean? That situation happened. You found out through the grapevine. You're about to get this person.
That's even worse. I found out through the grapevine.
Well, she it was brought up and she
because I'm asking from the rip. Like I said, I'm like I want to see if you want to lie to me for one. Because if the stories start coming back, like yo, that's a chick. We call her the 19th hole. Like you don't know her. Like oh man, like
well somebody said Martin said Brahim question. You don't want to know what happens if you know them for years and then you find out.
It's over. Oh, I'm not speaking for you, but I'm talking for me. It's over.
Well, my whole thing is, I just said it. Like if you knew, I'm just expecting like somebody to say something. You know what I mean? But if it was something that happened in West Philly, and I'm from North Philly, you can't hold that, man. I don't want to know. I really don't want to know.
You can't go through West Philly.
That's about it. That's about it.
Somebody
He said everybody have a pass. Everybody, Miss Small would say everybody got a pass. It's beyond having sex a lot. She could have sex a lot with the same person.
Man, that's a whole lot different. That's a whole lot different. You can't rationalize what you're talking about. I'm sorry. You can try, but you can't rationalize being on the other side of the door with 19 dudes. If you were one dude and you had sex a lot, then I can't. You could have been in a year relationship. Y'all could have had sex 1,000,000 times. Y'all could have had sex 10 times. I don't know. That's whatever. But you talking about all these different dudes? Yeah, everybody got a pass. Some are a little bit more vivid than others.
One of the things was that wasn't me. That was my first cousin. Sis took that to the grave. I mean, my thing is, listen, man. At the end of the day, when it comes to this, I just think it's about more so about like what couples is comfortable with, and what lines up with your morals and where you stand biblical. You know what I mean? I'm just saying biblical. Like we don't bring, most of the time we don't talk about like your spiritual life. But if that was part of the reason why you're not doing something, that's cool. I mean, I'm cool with that. But my whole thing is just like, why are people not more open to certain things? We had a show talking about the poly was crazy. I mean, it really enlightened. Like when that lady was like, well, that was like, it dropped the bomb. When she was just like, oh no, I'm a career-driven woman. I don't have time for a man. So he give me 3 days. I'm okay with that. And then he go back over that way. I'm like, damn, is somebody really like thinking like this outside? But who am I to say that she wrong?
Oh, not at all.
You know what I mean? Like, who am I?
Especially if all
she's happy.
Or in agreement with it.
And definitely. She made that clear. She said, oh yeah, well, we working on having a baby. And it was just like, we all judgmental based off of the rules that we was handed to us. If rules was totally different, I always say this. You know how I feel about like Chinese. You already know, like we got videos and all that other stuff. I never once say about what they eat. Like as far as like, oh, they eat cat. So, you know what I mean? Everybody is different all over the world. Some people eat cat, some people eat dog, some people eat human. You know what I mean? We eat chicken and they don't eat chicken. Like it's like a delicacy where they at. You know what I mean? It's just like chicken is like totally different. So I can't, and we was raised in that over there, we'd be doing the same thing.
Come over here and be shocked. Culture shock. Like, y'all eat chicken?
Y'all eat chicken? Like what? So it's just how we, what was the card that we was dealt when we was born? Your parents told you to do it this way. And then down the line, when you get about in your 20s, you're like, oh, this don't make any sense to me. This is stupid.
Yeah, that's why them Amish, you ever seen Growing Up Amish? It's a whole different ball game when they leave them farms.
She said, Miss Smallwood said, just like Brahim Holden, when you found out about my situation, you were shocked. I sure was. I sure the hell was. I sure was. Because it's just, like, I always wonder, like, if a woman can have anything that they want. I'm just being honest. Like, a woman know how to get it out of a man. You know what I mean? Like, why put yourself second? That was always my mindset. Like, why would you want to put yourself second?
Maybe they don't feel like they second because if you dipping in and out, you're not really a part of it.
Right.
It's like,
and
Batman.
When I heard her story, it was just like, well, he doing this and he doing that. She cool. And I understood it. But I was just like, this was like really the first time I really heard it like right to my face. And I'm like, wow. And when the lady called the show, she was just like, well, this is how it's supposed to be.
Yeah, another comment?
Yeah. Man, she said, man, y'all, hold on. I can't. Some of this stuff, it comes up messed up. She said, if I had a rocky past, I felt that something you should disclose in the beginning and give the other person that chance to decide if that's something they can or even want to deal with. Finding out from someone else about your partner's sketchy past is never a good thing. That's true. That's so true. Like I wouldn't want to, but like I'm not looking for it either. Like I'm not looking to find out about your past by like if one of my boys tell me to keep me safe, you know, like to keep my name good compared to we just sitting at the dinner table and you just want to spill all your I don't want to know all your demons. Keep that shit locked in your closet. Like I don't want to know everything. Fuck, I'm being honest. I don't want to know everything because truthfully, everything. Can you imagine your woman say, I ain't gonna lie, when I nutted last night, I was thinking about Brahim. Somebody, another man. Like, you don't want to hear that. Like, it's just, sir, I don't want to hear that. Like, just keep it to yourself. Like,
I think that's a bit different.
No, I'm just saying, like, certain stuff I just don't want to hear. I'm making it, I made it hard like that because
like,
you just don't want to hear that. But even though it's the truth, you still don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear no.
Yeah, that's a little bit different because it's like, where the hell did that come from? But what you did 5 years ago, I mean, you did that, and now you just maybe because I've been desensitized to it. Maybe that's why I'm like, yeah, just go ahead and tell me everything. Let's put it all up front, so I know, so I know what I'm dealing with.
I don't want to know.
Yeah.
You wanted to know.
Yeah, I want to know.
So when you found out you was okay, like how did you deal with it once she told you everything?
At first, in the beginning, I was like, well, why the hell would you tell me that? Like I didn't get it.
Right.
I didn't understand. It was like, but then after a while, now I'm just like, okay, well, let me know. Cause at least, how I dealt with it, I was like, she got definitely put in the category. So,
as far as like,
this ain't gonna last.
Okay.
Soon as
and it could have. That's crazy.
As soon as a sliver of daylight creaks open, I'm taking that. Like what Kevin Hart said when he said start an argument. Every time I come in the house, you got the microwave on high. I'm out.
No, that's a fact.
Soon as she did something, I was like, what? But man, I don't even like.
But it was before you.
That's cool. That's cool.
It was before you.
What's up?
But why she held accountable for something that was?
Why is she held accountable for her actions?
Why?
They're her actions.
But it was before you. She changed her life around.
She ain't changed her damn life around. That's just game. She ain't changed her life around.
She ain't do it again. And she ain't do it again. She changed her life around.
No, she just ain't had the opportunity to do it again.
Well, my man said women are human. And we all have feelings that might be able to get a one-time thing. Get a one-time thing. But it's not so easy to get a lifetime thing. And when we put their guard down, they have to believe they're not being lied to.
I didn't get that. Because it was...
I think like sometimes I don't know. We all, like I said, it's best for me not to know because the moment that I know.
Hold on. The next person said everything in the dark will come to the light eventually. Men aren't angels either. Now, no one said men are angels.
Nobody
but we just giving our opinion. Now, how would you feel if the roles were reversed and your man had 19 girls all in the room, one after the other, knocking them down before he met you? Could you just be like, okay, that was before me? he was just out there running through anything he could. Raw dogging it every single time. And he tells you that when y'all first start talking. That's kind of all we say. I mean, everybody got a pass. It's just that
everybody got a pass. But I'm not
wrong with having your standards where you wanted it.
Don't ask me no questions. I ain't even telling you. I'm not even telling you. You know what I mean? Because the past is the past. I don't give a damn. I'm not bringing up that past. Like it wasn't your time. Like it was. She said, meaning cool. All for him is over. If Rose was a verse, I will be cool. She said, meaning cool off for him is over.
See?
You know what I mean?
See, it's no different. It's over. And that's why I'm saying, like, let me know up front.
I ain't gonna lie. Don't tell me. It's just better. It's better.
Leave them 19 dudes from West Philly in West Philly?
Yeah. Now, she said, yeah. She said, somebody else said, yeah, I would have to break it off. That's too much. That's why I'm not going to bring it up. Because only reason why it's too much is because you judging me.
That's cool.
Can you imagine if I say right now, I say, yeah, I'm single. I'm looking for a woman out there. Any woman that's available, I'm available. And then I say I'm a recovering crackhead. Now, because I threw that recovering crackhead in there, now you're thinking about my past. But you like me. Like what you see is what you like. But just because I said that I was a recovering crackhead 15 years ago, now you bringing that up. My past is my past. If it don't affect your future, it's no need to bring up the past. That's why.
Depends on who you asking. Depends on who you asking. Everybody gonna play judge and jury sometimes. Everybody.
I don't listen. Don't get into it with me. You know what I mean?
Everybody gonna play judge and jury sometime. Some people only do it in the present. Like you prefer to do it in the present. Give me a totality of let me see your charges. I want to see all your charges. And when I see all your charges, that's when I'm gonna make my determination.
Nah, that's
19 dudes at one time? Multiple threes? Oh, you a felon. You're a menace to society. I don't need that.
Said 19 is a deal breaker.
I don't know where the number 19 come from.
Yeah, because you said it.
We still just keep on going with it.
If your past is a problem, then you don't need that person. She said, I thought I wanted to know it all. I lied. LOL. I know. I don't want to know it all. I don't want to know it all. Just think right now, your partner, right now, whoever your partner, you tell them, baby, however you feel, I want to know. I just want to know every thought, everything that comes to your mind. And your partner say, last night when we had sex, I thought about your dad. I thought about your mom. That's not a person that's doing anything, but that's who they was thinking about when they was having sex with you. Male or female, doesn't matter. I don't want to know that. What do I want to know that for? You're not physically doing anything. You're not cheating. You're not doing anything. It's just a thought. But ain't nobody going to tell their thoughts. Ain't nobody going to tell their thoughts in those moments like that because for what? It's no need to.
Yeah, I think that's yet again.
Oh, my God. A woman can do 19. Hold up. My man said, oh, man, I'm scared to read this. He said, I need to know. Tell me so I can decide if I want to deal with you. Your past can affect how you are now. But that's what I said. Like if it's a problem now, like if your past can be a problem currently, then yeah, tell me. Like if you was a drug dealer and you not a drug dealer no more, just tell me. Like, you know what I mean? Like, oh, okay, well, I used to, run out of this crap. All right, because we out in the street and it might go down. So I want to know. But if your past is not going to spill over to your current, I don't need to know.
You never know that. You never know.
What I'm saying, I mean, no,
because Pookie was a recovering crackhead, and then he got tempted.
Yeah.
And he was tripping in the Carter.
Yeah, well, that's because they put him in a position.
Exactly. But we never know what's going to make that position be that position. If you don't know nothing, and then you like, you know what? I'm headed to the studio. I'm gonna go to the No Home Thought studio. But you didn't know. Homeboy didn't know. Shorty, I smashed Shorty and passed her to you. You smashed her and passed it back to me. Because he didn't know her past. Let me know. Oh yeah, I watched the show No Home Thoughts. The one on the bald-headed one, he did this. The one with the hat, he did that. You never know when the past is gonna come up.